Alright, let's wait on a few people to show up here.
Oh, there we go.
What's up, Nature Nerd Outdoors? How's it going?
How are you?
I am tired. I have been building a rat rack for 2 days.
I helped
I
him.
finally got done. And we're going to go over that tonight. So, as soon as we get more people in here, I will get started. How are you doing? How is your weekend starting out?
Oh yeah, I forgot it was the weekend.
Got another person in here. Yeah, that's no problem. It's always good to know how a fellow reptilian person's doing. What's going on, Pride of Texas Pythons? How's it going? It's going all right here. Again, just a little tired. Been working on the rat rack for 2 days. She helped me out a little bit yesterday and today. But we got it done. I did get it installed. There's rats already in it. We're going to take a look at it here shortly. At 11:30. What time zone are you in? Hey, Shelly, what's going on?
What's up, Shelly? What's up, Shelly? You already know to say hi to me.
What's going on, James Nelson? Eastern? Okay, I'll see what I'm doing that day.
And
Let's see here. Not much. Yeah, we just been building a rat rack, and I got my stuff for the incubator. I'm gonna take care of that tomorrow, and then I'll show it off tomorrow night. I did figure out a way to get 6 or 7 clutches in there, so I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna do that. But tonight we're gonna concentrate on the rat rack. I did not get a chance to vlog me making it, so I'm gonna go over that in this live tonight.
it took a long time.
It was a very long, excruciating time to do. I'll tell you that much. It definitely is a lot easier with 2 people full time on it. But she helped me out when I needed it the most, so that's all right. So we got 6 people in here. Shelly. Is the rat rack in your house or in a garage or something? In the spare bedroom. Okay, yeah, James, I still have to, I'll email you tonight about that. I gotta order a box and some, bags. So hopefully I'll get that next week. But we'll chat email, that's no problem. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and get started on this. We got pizza coming, but don't worry, I'm not gonna cut this thing short. And I'm not gonna eat in front of you either. Okay, Pride of Texans, listen up because we're gonna go over that right now. I know I've covered it before, but we're going to go over it one more time because this is kind of changing a little bit. So I'm going to try to hold back because I don't want you guys to see it until I get in here. If you guys remember, I had 3 racks. Go back this way. All right, so here is what I recommend Pride of Texas Pride of Texas Pythons. Can't talk tonight. Sorry about that. That window is open 24/7. If it's cooler outside, I shut it, but I still leave it open. I got a fan blowing out 24/7. I got a backup fan right here, so it can blow out also. when it's fully open. You do not want your fan blowing past your rack because that will cause respiratory issues. So, as you can tell, I went and got some bedding. And let me show you my new arrangement. Boom. That is the brand new rack right there. I built that yesterday and today. So, what's going on, Gail? I need to get a piece of paper because I'm going to go over how I built that briefly. I went to Gatorland today and got a video of several gators and an eastern. That is awesome, nature nerd. Okay. So if you're wanting to build one of my racks, get ready to write some stuff down because I'm going to tell you what you need. So to start off, you are going to need 16 2x4s, 8 feet long. I'll give you a minute to write that down. Got to go over here, and I think pizza's here. Okay. Now, after that, you're going to need 6 tubs. I know it is. 6 tubs for the 6 tub rack. So, I'm going to let Reagan take care of this for a second because pizza's here and I got to take care of some business. So, she's going to take it over. So, here you go. I'll be right back.
Hello, guys. Have any questions? If you do, comment down below.
Stay busy tonight?
Starving.
Ladies,
Hi,
good
TJ
night.
Reptile World. What's up? I love carpet pythons. What's up? Pizza's here. I have a dessert pizza too. Food's here. Food's here.
Okay.
Have fun. Did you get it? Yeah, it's right here. Oh.
I am back. Okay, so, as I was stating, you're going to need 16 2x4, 8 feet long. You're going to need 6 tubs. Okay, I got 2 different types of tubs. I went to Lowe's. They didn't have the standard tubs that I normally use. They went with the same as Home Depot had. So here's what I did. This is the tubs that I usually use. The 7-gallon cement tubs. But what I did was I took the cement tubs that I had on my grow out rack. I pulled them out, stuck the other ones in there because I don't really care for these too much because they always get chewed out because of that little hole right there. That hole right there. So I went ahead and put them over here with the big boys and left them for the smaller guys because those guys won't be in there very long anyway. So that's what tubs I used. 6 tubs, 16 2x4, 8 feet long. You'll use just a little over. The way I did it, I'll end up using a little over 2 boxes of 2.5-inch screws. And okay, let's see here. What's going on, Virginia? Let me find that piece of paper. I need to find it. No, I don't think it is. One's butter and one is original.
Okay, so you took the ridge off?
Yes. Okay, so here are the measurements that you're going to need. I'm just going to show the paper in front of the screen. That way you guys know. And then I'll kind of go over how I did this. So right there is your measurements and the quantities that you're going to need. Can you read that? Leave it there for a second. What's going on, Calvin? Okay, so here is what I did. I'm going to use this one just to tell you guys how I did it, okay? So, you'll need 26-inch long boards here. You'll need 2 of them. Then, you'll need the 20 and 5/8 here, front and back. And then, you're going to use the 17 and 5/8 right here. And then you're going to use the 8-inch here. Now, when you do that, you can move this further one way or further the other way. Now, the reason why I put it right in the middle, I just like it that way. But if you wanted to put more food in there, all you got to do is move it over this way, because you just need enough room for your water line. So, that is how I put together this. I use 2 screws on every one, okay? Now, to help you out on that, I recommend getting you a corner clamp. The one I got this time was a Lifesaver made by Irwin. Corner clamp right here. So that's going to help out quite a bit. Now, you will do that 6 times. That'll get your 6 layers, okay? Now, you're going to need some hardware cloth. You're going to need a 25-foot roll of 1/2 inch by 2 feet, or 2 feet by 25 feet, 1/2 inch hardware cloth. You're going to roll it out on one side of this, staple it down. I staple it about every so far, and then I take a hammer all the way around it. I even beat where there's not a staple. That way it kind of anchors the wire into the wood. And you do that on all 6 layers. Yes, this is for rats. Then, after you do that, you need to take your 73-inch boards, which is for the legs. You need 4 of them. No, you need 5 of them, because I put one in the back also. Now, the way I did this rack is I actually went and measured from here, the bottom of this, to the ground, and I cut 4 boards 8 inches long. Then I measured in between here and here, and that was 8.5 inches. Reason why I did that is I took my legs and I put those 8-inch boards at the very bottom even, and then I screwed 1 screw into it. That way it was just like a template. All I had to do was set it down on there, screw in the sides. Then I took the 8.5s and put it on top of that, and so forth. So basically this here, in between here is 8.5 inches. I put the 8.5 inch board in there, put this on there, and then screwed it in on the side, took the boards out, put it on the next one. That way I didn't have to actually measure it here and try to line up each line. I just use it as a jig. That saved me a lot of time. After I got all of these installed, it was time to install the rails. I flipped it over. I turned the tubs, I can't think. I turned the tubs upside down because it would be upside down at that time. And then I just set all these boards in here. Now, what you're going to do is I pushed it all the way down and then took it up just a hair, about that far, because you don't want it smashed on there, but you don't want to give it a lot of gap, because if you do, the rats can get in there and chew. So I did it that way. Now, you'll figure out, I think I don't have anything in this rack. Or do I? Let me look. Yeah, I got something in that rack. But anyway, you want it to be able to slide, but you don't want it to... I'd rather have it a little bit tough to slide, and it be tied up against there than not tough and you know, your rats start chewing. So you do all that and you screw them in. Then you flip it back over. You're pretty much done. Um, those boards, the 20-inch and the 21-inch boards, I was going to use them for the top here. That way the buckets can sit on top. I have to do that a little bit different on this one, but I'm going to figure it out and then I'll show you guys an update when I'm done. I went ahead and moved the watering system from this rack over to this rack because the bottles would not fit, which I didn't want to make them fit because it's going to do a water system anyway. This one will get a water system again as soon as I order it. So that's pretty much how I built this rack. Now the back, as you see on that paper, you need 5 73-inch boards, which are the legs, and there's one on the back to block for these tubs being pushed all the way to the back and then it being opened up. Just like that there. Now with rats, how do you keep the smell down? Air circulation to the outside. We change our bedding once a week. We use pine, the bigger flake pine, because that cuts down on the dust. And also you can use the pine pellets like they use in horse stalls. Looks like this here. Mix that in with your pine, that helps absorb the smell. So that's pretty much it. The reason I use 2x4s is I could put more feed in there for them. If not, if it was like this and they're adults, you're going to have to refill the feed every couple days. Yes, there's the heater right there. I used it for a couple nights, worked out okay. I'm only running at 4 to 6 hours is all I need. Right now, I'm going to try not to use it because it is warm enough outside. So hopefully that'll work. I will be getting a water system from Reptile Basics. I already got my 5-gallon bucket. And that's pretty much it. Does anybody have any questions on how I built my rat rack? Because that's pretty much how I did it. And we paired those males with females last week, or earlier this week. Yeah, they're doing great. They're actually doing very well. And let me tell you how many empty tubs I got. So I took my breeders from this one, moved them over. I had to empty some over here because they was needing changed out because there was babies in there that needed moved over to grow outs. So I pulled all them out and put them over here. But as far as the breeders go, I only have 3 empty tubs. That's it. After they cycle all their babies out and all of that, then I'm going to start moving females around and emptying more tubs because there's some tubs with only 2 females in it. And that's because of the fact of when I was losing all my rats. Now that problem is fixed. And as soon as the babies are old enough to where I can pull them out, then I'll start moving snakes around, or moving rats around to new tubs and getting everything switched out there. So, but I have 1 tub empty here, 3 tubs in that last rack, and that is it. Everything else has rats in it. So we're getting back up there. These are some of the grow outs that I pulled out. Some of the grow outs that I pulled out of there. That was in 1 tub. Here's a mama. The only reason why she's over there is because she was pregnant. She was actually in a tub with a sick male. So I pulled her out and put her over here by herself. And she's doing good. Another tub of grow outs. which there's not that many in there, but right here. And then we got this tub of grow outs, which there's quite a bit in there. That was all out of one tub right here. And then here's my other tub of grow outs. They may turn into breeders, I don't know yet. I need to look at them and sex them and all that. So I'll set this down because this tub don't like to go in very easy. There we go. But yeah, I think I might be able to get a couple breeders out of that bottom tub. And if so, I'm going to move them over as soon as all my tubs are clean and all that. Crystal's supposed to clean the rats tonight. And hopefully get that taken care of. But now, let's talk. Yes, I do. Let's talk. I do live in Florida. So, the lockups that we've had. As you guys know, the pastel inchy possible calicos we did auction off. One of them is already to its new home over at CJ's. And the other one is still here. It's going to probably be shipped out next week. And the pastel het clown is going to Balls of Paradise, hopefully next week. And I had to put 2 males in with the 2 females that I was putting my pastel inchy possible calicos to. I did not see a lock with them guys. But here's what I did. I actually took the cinnamons and put them with the 2 classics that I put the pastel calicos with, or pastel inchies with. So, this is one of them. Right here. She's got a little stuck shit on her eye there. She's the one that actually took a snap at Reagan the other day. And we got one down here. And these cinnamons did lock up with both of these girls, so they might still be locked. No, they're not locked right now. Cinnamon Classic. I'm going to be pulling them out later. And clean their tubs out. The other tub that we had was the possible genetic blackback to the yellow belly. Right here. He is interested. They did lock up before. So that I'm not really sure, Jason. If I had a brain fart ultrasound, I could tell you more about it. But this is my 3rd season, so I'm still kind of a newbie on this. But I would say probably 3 or 4 more months. I don't know. And I think that was all the males and females. We had the pied to the het pied. And there is no lockup on that. Those guys are in there. So that's what's going on with the pairings from this week. No, I'm down in the center of the state. And I'm going to show one off because Shelly got one. She's here today, so I'm going to show her boy. Lemon Blast. Doing very well. Kind of looks like, no, I doubt he's going in the shed. So let's see here. Yeah, same here. I only have 9 pairs this season. Had 3 clutches each of the last 2 seasons. Hoping for more this season. Okay, so my first season I paired 3 snakes and had 2 clutches. Last season, I paired 3 snakes, had 2 clutches. This season, I'm pairing 15 snakes, and I've had 11 visual locks. No, more than that now. Let me take that back. Let's recount. This is Florida, so we need to recount this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 out of 15 females have locked.
I remember you saying 13. That's why I guessed.
So 13 of my females have locked. That don't mean 13 of them's going to give me eggs, but 13 of them has locked. There is about, I'd say over half of them are proven breeders. Yeah, more than half of them's proven breeders. So, yeah, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, which means that's not going to be enough. That's not going to be enough. And that's not going to be enough. So, we're going to have to go above and beyond if that's the case. Keep an eye out. Make sure, as soon as I see an ovulation, I know. Worst case scenario, I could always do a maternal incubation and test that out. I don't know. I know that it works, but I'm kind of scared to do that. So, does anybody have any questions about the rat rack that I built or anything else? Yeah, I know you're going to give him a good home, Shelly. All right, there we go. So, that is all I've done in the past couple days. Tomorrow, I am going to get the incubator done, and I will be showing that off tomorrow on Snake Keeper Saturday. And hopefully I can show off the, I'm probably not going to have the tubs for it, but I'll tell you how many tubs I can for sure. What does something like that go for? Something like what? What are you talking about, Virginia? But yeah, that wine cooler is pretty nice because when you open up the door, it's like a refrigerator. The light automatically comes on. Well, the snake that Shelly bought was at an auction, and usually auctions you can get them cheaper than you can retail. But retail around $100. But of course, you know, online auction a little bit cheaper. That's what's going on there. We will probably have more auctions in the future. I will have more available in the future, depending on what snakes lay, what snakes don't. What's going on, KB? How you doing? Since KB is in the house, let's show the people up north what we do down here in the south. I spent 2 days doing it, but I got it done. I'm doing well. How are you guys doing? Here's what I've been doing past couple days. You notice anything different? What's different is that rack right there. Brand new rack. Finished it today. What's your pairing, Pride of Texas Pythons? What two pairs? What'd you have put together? Yeah, I just did this one today. I started it yesterday, finished it up today. Um, all of these racks, let me back up, give you guys a panoramic view. All of those racks, except for 4 tubs, have rats in them. So I am upping my rat production. Just like I said I was going to do, I'm doing it. Won't be too much longer. I'll have rats coming out of my ears. And snakes around my neck, so are going to be getting those rats coming out of my ears.
Yeah.
About me going to have rats coming out of my ears?
Yeah.
And snakes around my neck going to be grabbing the rats that coming out of my ears? Yeah, you heard it right. Thank you, KB. And tomorrow, I will show you this. This is the incubator or the wine cooler that I'm turning into an incubator. I did have to buy a new fan. That might be a little bit too powerful for that, but I don't know. But we'll see. I will be able to fit 7 clutches in that incubator. But I will not be able to put any bottled water in there. But if I put bottled water, I'm only going to put 6. So, I don't know how I'm going to do that yet. I need to buy some tubs, set them in there, see what I think. But I got a way figured out that I can put at least 6 tubs in that incubator.
I'm going to do a challenge.
So, any questions about anything at all?
I do.
Lip is feeling a little bit better. Still a little bit tender, but I'm good. What's your question?
How was your day?
She's wanting to know how you guys' day was going.
I'm broken.
TJ says doing good. Let's see here. So it's a banana to black pastel spider, locked a few times but haven't seen one since. And a Mojave to a desert ghost, het ghost. That's awesome.
Desert ghost, head ghost. Well, I hurt myself
Hey, Jason.
right there and on my knee falling off a skateboard.
She's the boy of the group. Holidays were good. Kids got skateboards and a bunch of other stuff.
It was fun. I got my stuff. Oh, it's my turn.
Cool, a skateboard. Girl after my own heart. Yeah, they like them. Of course, it is Florida, so they can go outside and play on the skateboard and not have to worry about the snow or the ice or any of that. So, what am I doing for New Year's? Probably nothing. I'll probably be in bed before the ball drops. But we are going to be doing a Morph Monday, so we will be on here.
I'm doing the challenge.
Jason, no, not really. If I ever get a retic, I probably will. Tease them, that is. So probably just going live for a little bit on Monday, and that's about it. Tomorrow I'm going to start and finish the incubator build. And then I get to relax for a couple days. That is a very good question, Shelley. I don't know if I am going to. Once I get some evidence on how it's going to work, is I'm going to keep an eye on IDR's channel because I want to know how the temperature drop for the super black pastel pieds go, because I would still like to do a panda pied.
Can I show you something?
So Faith wants to show you guys something. So here you go. Camera's all yours.
You have to face it down on this. You can kind of see what it says already, though. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can see it. Can you guys see
You're
that?
not supposed to.
All right.
Face the camera.
Okay.
They can kind of see it.
Yep.
But if you do this, pretend you couldn't see that. But now if you do this, it looks like it says something. It says something. And then if you do this and put water on it, this is watercolor paper so it don't leak. And then rub it.
What about that, guys?
It says hello.
What do you think about that? It's pretty cool, isn't it? All right.
I learned. Back to DCR Reptiles.
Okay, Jason Brooks. First was a spider het pied to a pied. Hope that you get a spide out of that.
Really?
Normal to banana pinstripe pastel. If you get female bananas, let me know.
Doing her makeup.
Pinstripe to leopard. I like the leopard. Albino to champagne, possible het albino. That would be awesome. Number 5, a normal to a leopard. That is another awesome thing because leopards are pretty cool. Number 6, your normal to banana pinstripe pastel. Awesome. Number 7, normal to a butter pinstripe. Cool. Number 8, pastel ghost to a pastel het clown het ghost. Awesome. Number 9, normal het clown to a Mojave het clown. That would be awesome. What snake do you want to see?
I'm giving her a makeover.
Like my dumb hair. I can barely even see.
So, one of my snakes. Let me see here. Here is Etta, my pied, that has not one, not one, but 2 emojis. How cool is that? And she is in shed right now, so the colors aren't popping like they're supposed to. Another girl that is awesome
What is your deal?
is
I'm doing her makeup.
none other than Eleanor Dumont, my lavender albino female.
You need them eyebrow. I'm gonna get my eyebrow pin. It's brown. Yes, this is what you need. You need eyebrows.
Now, I am breeding my banana
What are you doing?
to my Super Mojave.
Is that real?
Looking for some banana Mojaves. Yeah, the lavender gene is amazing. She is this guy's only boyfriend. He hasn't met her yet because he's not big enough.
Only like 1 minute.
That would be this pied 100% het lavender albino. I think there may be some yellow belly in there too, but I'm not sure.
I'll let you shoot him.
Shoot him in the butt.
But he does have a girlfriend. So if he keeps eating like he does and doing fine, then he will meet her hopefully next year if she don't go off food. Because she's eating like a beast. So I'm not going to jinx it because you know how that 1,000-gram wall is. But yes. Let's look at another pied. Pieds are awesome. Nope, we can't look at that pied because he's in with the female. Let's see here. Cinnamons are in with females. Let's look at a hypo. Let's look at the mean guy. Here's my hypo male. He's breeder size right now, but I don't have females big enough for him yet. And he's looking like he's gonna strike.
Not at me. Not it.
So yeah, I got a couple females for him. Well, 3 to be exact. I have this pastel, supposed to be het for ghost, right here. And then I have, hopefully she'll be ready to go next year, this inchy hypo, which I believe is in shed. No, she's just that good looking like that. And then this pastel hypo here. A little bit of stuck shed on her head, but she'll get that off. The good thing about those 2 females, everything will be hypo in that clutch. So you cannot go wrong with that.
Look what Jake did to me, Dad.
I gave her eyebrows.
So that's what's going on here. But I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Really like the inchy. Yeah, that inchy goes, the inchy hypo is awesome. But I'm going to get off here so I can eat. It's been a long day. And I will see everybody tomorrow night on Saturday, Snake Keeper Saturday. And I promise we will go for an hour tomorrow night. That way we can catch up. But who might be worthy of a close-up? Is this a clean plate? Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off of here. Just to let you guys know, I got some pizza.
I'm done.
I got a little cookie. And I got more pizza here. I got to get some grub on. So, I will talk to everybody later. Be sure to show up tomorrow night. I'll show you how I built that incubator and what's going on with that. And I will talk to everybody tomorrow night on the live stream. Have a good night, everybody.